Every month, there are games of the month, and this month,
there's these games of the month. Welcome to the Games of the Month video where we're gonna talk about the best games we played this month, and we're gonna rank them in 3 categories.
They're gonna be the games that are gonna stay in our collection. There are games for us, we really love them, and we wanna play them as much as possible.
The other collection is Friends collection, games we enjoy, but we just don't need them in our collection. They're good.
And then the other collection are the games that are for other people.
So we're still gonna talk about them in this video of board games of the month.
Bam ba-da-dam bam. He's gonna start with the game number 1, which is it's King of Tokyo Duel.
King of Tokyo Duel is a 2-player game, as the word duel would suggest. The big brother King of Tokyo is a dice chucking game where you try to be the last monster standing.
Or get 20 victory points.
This is quite similar, only for 2 players, you still chuck dice, but you fight either to be last monster standing by killing the other monster, or being the most popular monster, right? If everybody likes you, you're the coolest monster and you're gonna win the game. Or if you destroy the city. If you destroy the city, then everybody will worship you because you're the baddest and meanest monster. And it's this tug of war on this board. Here's the popularity track, here's the destruction track. You roll dice on your turn and you have 2 rerolls, right? So I could say, all right, I log these in, reroll these. You get energy while rolling dice. With the energy, you can buy you some sweet little superpowers. These are really great, which lets you move faster, do more damage. Sometimes you get different kind of symbols, which lets you modify the track and make sure that there's more spaces now, so it's longer. There's different twists and turns, but in the general, it's really simple. Party-ish game for 2. It's fun. Whenever anybody would suggest playing it, I would play it. That means which category?
Friends!
Yes.
We'll be friends.
Yes. You know how we talk all about these games of the month and so on?
How about we talk about the shoes of the month?
Vessies are the shoes of the month. Talking about months, this month is getting wet, it's getting cold, and it's getting dark. Why getting dark matters for shoes? I'll show you, follow me. Every day when I'm walking home from work in this weather, I'm checking for puddles. But since I have Vessies, I don't care. They're waterproof. I don't need to check anymore. I don't even have to watch where I'm going. So, well, at least my feet are dry. Way back home is not only safer for my feet, but also way more comfortable. Thanks to these Stormburst shoes from Vessi. Vessi Stormburst keep me warm, dry, and comfortable. Thanks to their cloud comfort design. And I look cool wearing them. Should I do the dab? I'll do the dab. Stay ready for the winter's unpredictable moments with Vessi. Visit vessi.com/BG Hangover to find the perfect blend of practicality, comfort for your winter shoes. And the best thing is you get 15% off of your first order. Instantly, so go now. You wanna make your feet happy? Go get the shoes. Okay, bye. And remember, get your own Vessis.
Hey, Alice?
What?
Give me back my shoes.
No.
Those were actually my shoes. He borrowed them.
Thank you to Vessi for sponsoring this episode.
Check them out, they're really comfy. Seaside. It doesn't say that here, because the English version was sold out at Essen, and I had to get a French version. But this is a perfect beginner's game that anybody... Don't smell it. No, you don't. No, that's not how it works. Stop it.
I want to see what's
inside. No. In this game, all you do is pull out the chip and then decide which side you're gonna use.
This one.
No, you can use this one.
No.
I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna use this one. This one means, because it goes into the sea. There's the sea in the middle, and then there's your seaside and my seaside. If I do that, place it in the middle, I get to go again. Oh, another one in the sea. I get to go again until I decide to do one of the kidding, this one works. And there are different ones that interact with the tiles in the middle. For example, there are rocks. When I get a second rock, I get all the crabs from the middle in front of me and steal one from you. If there are birds, birds will eat the bugs. If there's a beach, then beach will get all the shells, and so on and so forth. At the end of the game, when the bag's empty, who has the most chips in front of themselves? There you go. Stack them up. Let's see if you won. Oh, you didn't.
It's a
Oh,
tie.
it's a tie! Unbelievable. It actually is not tie because I forgot to count one more.
All right, well, where would you rank it?
I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it?
Keeping it.
Keeping it. This one fits a list I'm working on that I call mealtime games, which you can, while eating, play, and only need to use one hand, and it doesn't take a lot of space.
Remember how I told you about King of Tokyo and
Yes.
then placed it in the Friends collection?
Yes.
This is the reason why. Yeah, because we played Kings of Tokyo with my wife, and right after that we played this one. Yeah, obviously King of Tokyo goes to Friends collection. Because it's good, but it's not this good. One of the ways you can win this game, if Frodo and Sam reach Mount Doom. Or the bad guys, the player who plays the bad guys, can win the game if they catch the ring bearers. It's a duel game where both of you try to get people of the Middle Earth on your side, or destroy or catch the ring, or gain military victory. The game is actually really simple. You have this pyramid of cards, and all you do on your turn is either pick one card, take it in your possessions, or you can destroy the card and get money for it, because you need money to buy some cards. Or this one, for example, asks for a specific symbol, like this heart symbol. Whenever you're missing a symbol, you can just pay one money. That's it. And whenever you open up a card, you then flip it around so other player can now pick also this one. Whenever you pick a ring symbol, you move the ring bearer. These are just the costs for other cards. One of the new things here is also this table where you battle. If you control all 7 territories, you win the game. And you can control them either by having a tower or by having your units there. Everything here is great. It's lovely. I love it.
I got it. It's in friend collection. I'll pack it up and take it with me right away. I understand. I understand.
Yeah,
I
it's
got
in
it.
my collection. You
I
are
got it.
never going to see this game ever
I got
again.
it. It's in friend collection.
No.
It makes sense, yeah. Villagers.
Let's
A
go.
unique box
Very unique.
for a unique game. Villagers is essentially a tech tree game. What did I say? Tech tree game?
Something weird you said.
Tech tree game. So how it works is on your turn, you have to draft villagers. There are some villagers that you can immediately place into your village, but there's some that have prerequisites. For example, Milkmaid, to place her, I have to have a hare, and I would have to also have a grazer. And then this could be the third card that I place. 1, 2, 3. That's how the tech trees work. Not all the cards I can take immediately. And then the symbols on them, money means I'm gonna get that as points. Bowls with a spoon means that I can draft more villagers every turn. The other player will draft, we're gonna refill the cards, draft again, and we continue this way until the game ends, and then who has the most points wins. Yes, it is quite straightforward, quite simple, but it's always about choices, which ones do I go for? But I think it's gonna go into the other collection.
Yeah.
But I think there are better drafting games out there.
Well, I have one from Combo Games. And Keyframes is a very simple, also drafting game. What we do is at the same time play one card. Pick one, whatever, which card you want.
Done.
1, 2, 3, turned around. Now we compare the numbers. 14, 24. We place them back here in the line. And because you had a larger number, you're the first one picking a card. So pick whichever card and place it as one of your frames in now newly created film about a monkey.
Cool, looks weirdly very similar to Mojo Jojo.
Now, as you can see, there are letters here, and you want to get a combo of cards that has A, B, C, D, E. If you finish a set and have all the letters, A, B, C, for example, then you get those as points. Very, very simple. You play a few rounds and try to get the most points. It's very straightforward and not too interesting. It wasn't bad. I mean, it's not broken or anything. It's just, it's in the other collection because I would not play it.
But what if I really, really wanted to?
You? No.
What if somebody else really, really...
Then I would consider.
Okay, so it's not that bad. Well, talking about broken games. Quoridor Pac-man. Quoridor is a 1 vs 1 or 4-player free-for-all game where you start on one side of the board and you want to get to all the way to the other side. And all you do on your turn is you can either move one space or place a wall anywhere you want. And it's a really nice abstract game. But then Quoridor Pac-man came out and I thought, it looks great. And I get another game there with Quoridor. So I have good news and bad news. Quoridor is still as good as Quoridor ever was because it's exactly the same. But Pac-man is broken. It sucks. It's a very bad game. I've played so many times now and just one side keeps winning. And I've read on internet that it's the same thing for everybody. The thing is here that you can just stall. Pac-man will move 2 and then each ghost moves 1. I just can stall and wait for him. And it's just... is my review for this. This is the biggest bummer of this year for me, I think.
The Quoridor is great, but Quoridor Pac-man goes into other collection. Neko Syndicate. This one is also from the combo games as Keyframes.
So would you say it's like a combo deal from you?
Yeah. Combo deal from me. Janis from the future here. I thought this game deserves a little bit better explanation from me, so here we go. In this game, each player plays a leader of a cat gang. And these gangs, well, they sell sushi. And that's exactly what you want to do. You want to create the best distribution system of sushi with these cards. And by doing that, you will try to prove to the Grandpa Cat that you are the best choice for his successor. All the cards in front of you will have actions, and you will always start from the top of the pyramid, do one of the actions, and then go downwards. Down, down, until you're out of options. But watch out, because whenever you pick one of these actions, you also are automatically limiting yourself in your future actions, because you can see this action connects to this card, and not this one. So if you go to this action, you will then only be able to go to these actions, and this card won't be available to you this round. So picking just one action will spiral you into choosing these cards underneath this action. Even picking the first action in the first round will be a big choice. These actions will help you create sushis, move these sushis, cook these sushis to fulfill orders, and also actions will help you add new cards to your pyramid, creating new paths for you to choose. There's overwhelming amount of choices because the exact placement of the card will mean the actions on it are stronger or weaker. And did I mention that all the players create their pyramids and do their actions at the same time? You always start from the top of the pyramid, go down, choosing your connected actions, and then when you're out of the pyramid, go back to Grandpa's place, drink some tea, and check up how everybody's doing. And then quickly go back. Go from the top to the bottom, go back, drink some tea, get some points, go back to the top of the pyramid, do that same thing over and over again until all 15 rounds have ended, and we'll see who will be the best friend of the good old Grandpa Cat. Yeah, it's super unique. And unless everybody thinks for half an hour about all these cards, which you might do because there's plenty of options, lots of choices. It's a heavy Euro filler.
Nice description.
It's a unique game. I mean, it's for Euro gamers, so not all people will like it. The small minus for this game is this. There's so many ways you get points that it took almost as much time to just count points as it did to play the game.
This one's a solo game called Unreliable Wizard. You're trying to go through this land and kill the big baddie. Like you...
Done.
And that's pretty much the game. Yeah, well, setup's longer than the actual gameplay.
Yeah.
You will go to these certain areas. It will take your life away. Always when you move, you lose some life.
People told me exercise is good thing.
Not in this world. Eventually you will get to some, lowly monster, not the boss monster, that you have to kill. And to kill it, you will play rounds of battle. And how that works is you decide how many cards you're gonna draw from your battle deck.
1 million.
Then you would lose the game immediately because for each card you draw, you lose 1 life.
You should have told that before you said I can draw
That's
cards.
how you learn. Then you will draw these cards and try to cast a spell. So for example, I got really lucky. I got this card, I got this, and I got this, which creates this spell.
Really lucky, he probably before filming said exactly these cards.
Now what that means is I will deal 6 damage. And then when you kill him, you get some rewards, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. And do this over and over again until I get to the final boss and probably maybe kill him. And that's about all you do. And you know how you can tell if I like this game or not?
By your intonation?
It kind of gives it away, right? We should stop doing that. You should stop doing that.
Can I do that?
No, it's unbeatable.
One more time.
Okay. You get 2 more times.
Yeah, strong.
You have to aim for a headshot.
I'm trying to, but...
And that is the most excited that I've been in this game ever. I love the art style. I love the components. I love the setup. It feels really cool. But just the combat and the game is... Well, there's no other way to say this except it's boring and repetitive. Really sad. Really looked like a really nice solo game, but just didn't click for me.
Alright, you guys tuned in to see good games, right? So let's talk about one. The last one I'm bringing is called Ironwood, which I actually didn't bring, but that doesn't matter.
Wait, you said you brought.
Yeah.
So you didn't bring.
I brought to the conversation.
Ah, Very well.
Great dueling game with very asymmetric factions. One player will play iron and the other one...
Wait. Plastic.
No, it's wood. Sorry. The wood people want to quickly get into these strongholds, get their secret objectives and get out. And you move super quickly and you just need to get 3 of them. The Iron clan wants to build their strongholds and move their large armies around. That takes a while. You have to move this huge drill slowly and drill into mountains, then build these strongholds. You have 3 cards that always are in your hand. Plus, extra things and actions let you pick up some more. And all these cards will say you move now armies, say you can now drill, you can now move the drill. Combat heavy game, which is very asymmetric. I was playing Ironclad the first time I played it, and I was beaten so bad. Like I didn't even feel like I had the chance, and I loved it. All right, now I get it. Let's start over. It's actually pretty simple rules and simple concepts, yet the asymmetry and just the conflict itself feels really neat, and I like it. Last one for you, buddy.
A Gest of Robin.
Oh, finally played it.
From my favorite company.
So let me guess, you'll have some cubes, you'll push them
No!
around.
You'll have some hexagons. Ah? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. In this game, one player plays Robin Hood, who is Mr. Robin Hood, come out. We want to introduce you to people. Hello?
He's probably one of those cubes.
Hello. Here he is, Mr. Robin Hood, right here. He was hiding. Robin Hood pieces can be either hiding or visible. Right now they're hiding in the forests waiting to rob people. So the Robin Hood will do his actions and try to get the score towards justice. You will play the sheriff and try to get the score towards order. How the game works? One player, who is first of all eligible, will pick either play a single plot, event, or plots and deeds action. One of these 3 actions. Then the other player will do the other one. Who's more left will go first next turn, repeat, and so on. Beginning of each round, we will open a card that will have some events.
Royal Pardon. Empty promise. Place half merry men from prison rounded down in a space adjacent to Nottingham revealed.
Yeah.
So there's a prison like in Monopoly that everybody hates?
Yes, it's right there. Each player has their own plots and all deeds. Those are 2 types of actions. And they're asymmetrical. So what essentially Robin Hood is going to be trying to do, he's going to try to rob people. Become visible. You jumped out of the trees and now we're going to rob this traveler. The cards that the sheriff player is going to introduce into the board, he's going to steal from the people. Sorry. Confiscate. He's gonna confiscate stuff because it's illegal, not steal.
It's taxes, alright.
Yeah, that's what I said to my wife each time I did this. And he's gonna try to bring the cart to Nottingham, and then you're gonna get some points for that and money. And there's a lot of things to do. Like this small game, there's a ton of things to do, and it's different for each other. And the first time I played, I didn't have a clue what's better, what's not. I lost miserably. Needless to say, I'm super excited to go back in, try again. My wife, not so much. She said, and I quote, "I did not like this game and never want to play this again." So I think we're gonna take a break for a week and then try to play again. You can probably tell where this is going.
Don't torture me, just say it. That's it.
It's going in my collection. I really want to play it at least a couple more times to figure out if it's staying. But I really liked it. I like the narrative. I feel like the theme really fits the gameplay. What are the games you played this month and really enjoyed?
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Be sure to check out our YouTube membership. Bye.
Okay, bye.